With all sorts of claims, confusing updates, castings, debunkings of castings, and other news in regards to Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four, let's talk about where they are apparently right now with the new reboot. So apparently they're not that far with Fantastic Four. Yes, they have a logo. Yes, we're probably getting it in the next 3 years, but that's probably all we know, and that's probably all anybody knows. I mean, yeah, we have a director. We know it's John Watts, but according to insider sources and scoops that are on the internet, that's really as far as it's gotten. Like, they haven't really began to do anything on it, which does make sense. John Watts is busy doing Spider-Man, and on the other side, Kevin Feige and co have about 15 projects that they're currently working on, which is pretty impressive. That's obviously sarcasm. Obviously, they're working on like 8, but technically they're working on like 20 because they're always looking years out. Either way, though, apparently the latest update is, yeah, they're not as far as reports would have you believing. They haven't even started a script, as in they're still looking for writers for this, which I suppose is good and bad news. The good news is they're not rushing it because God knows we can't take a 4th flop on a Fantastic Four reboot, which probably also means that we're like 3 years away from this film, which also to me means that we're probably not getting a cameo of any of these characters anytime soon, unless this is a Blade situation where they've cast somebody way ahead of having anything, and they're just gonna toss them into something, which could honestly make sense. Look, they did it with Blade. They've done that with other actors, cast them being like, yeah, you'll appear soon-ish. The most likely scenario would be their next big expo, which I would assume is still gonna be forever away. Either they're gonna do something this summer, or they save it for end of year again, which would mean in December, end of the year call again, dump a bunch of info and announce some castings there, which could make sense. Or they wait all the way till next year's D23, which then that's pretty far away still, but not really, all things considered. Time seems to be moving at a weird pace these days. But at least we sort of now know how to temper our expectations. Although now, undoubtedly, somebody's going to make a report saying, actually, they have cast Emily Blunt. They're working on de-aging her, because there's nobody else in Hollywood that could possibly play Sue Storm. Only Emily Blunt. Only. Don't you dare suggest somebody else. This is my original idea. I came up with this original casting. Nobody else has had this one. Sarcasm.